So let's work on a compound volume problem. And this says find the total volume to the nearest cubic unit of the picture below. Now, once again, when you take your GED, you get a formula sheet, but it's knowing which formulas do you need to use because there's a lot of them on here. So when you look at this compound shape, break it up into the two main shapes. The top part is a really short round cylinder. They're solids. And the bottom part is a really short rectangular prism. So if you look on your sheet, what you're looking for, V stands for volume. So here you go. And the formulas we're going to use is for the cylinder, it's pi times the radius squared times the height. And the rectangular prism is just length times width times height. Okay, so first the top part, and it says to the nearest cubic unit. So we're not going to have any decimals. We're going to round off. Okay, for this formula, I need pi, and we're doing the cylinder on top. So volume is equal to pi times. All right, your radius, this is the diameter because it goes all the way across. So your radius is half of that. So it's times 5 squared. And then times the height, which is 2. All right, that gives you pi times 5 squared is 25 times 2. 25 times 2 is 50. Now, since it wants it to the nearest cubic unit, we're going to need to multiply 3.14 times 50. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that by hand. You would get your calculator on this problem, so if you don't want to do it by hand, you can just use a calculator. All right, 0 times all that is just going to start us off with a 0. 5 times 4 is 20, carry my 2, 5, 6, 7, and 5 times 3 is 15. I've got 2 decimal places up here, so I'm going to come over 2. So the volume of the top part is 157. All right, for the bottom part is just going to be 11 times 11 times 2, length times width times height. Since it's square, your length and your width are the same. So 11 times 11 times 2. 11 times 11 is 121. 121 times 2 is 242. So now I'm going to add 242 plus 157. 2 and 7 is 9, 9, 3. So the total volume of this figure is 399. Now it says to the nearest cubic unit. Well, it doesn't give us a unit, but anytime you multiply 3 things together, length times width times height, length times width times height, you get it in cubic units. So don't let that distract you.